Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel on this weekly market update for next week. So it's been a while since my last video. I think I've been quite busy, and especially coming to the end of the years, was busy preparing for my holidays as well, and also side project as well ongoing. So the video didn't come every week, but I try to stay focused and update either through by writing in the Facebook page or either sending more updates in my Telegram group. If you have not been following anywhere, please remember to share and like or join my telegrams to get the latest update as well. All right, so the last post that I have is on the 27th October. It's almost like 3 weeks past before president elections of the US side. Many things have happened since then, right? So as you can see, which I written, if let's say Donald Trump managed to get the presidents, which he has won the elections, Tesla will surge or even surge higher. So that is why I think a lot of people is betting on Tesla stocks, betting on Elon Musk to be the next elected president. So congratulations if you have been holding for Tesla after since before the elections of the US elections. All right, so many things has passed on. So let's focus on what's happening on last Friday, last week, and things to watch out for the coming week as well. So for last Friday, we can see that Dow closed 300 point lower. All right, uh, mainly is because I think Fed said something. So what did he say? We can just scroll down all the way. He did mention that Powell said that on Thursday the central bank wasn't in a hurry to cut the interest rate, as we know that cutting interest rate will spike the equity market, correct? Since people price in all the after the 50% cut the last round, they price in for at least 25 or 50% basis point cut again. But because of this sentence, right, the market actually dropped. So that's why we can see that for the past few days, either for Dow or Nasdaq or S&P has been pulled back. But to be frank, right, is this the main sentence that caused the market to drop? We never know, because we can see that market has been surged all-time high and surged way higher after Trump being elected. So it can be just a possible healthy pullback since then. All right, and after Dow Jones hitting the all-time high breaking record 44,000, S&P touching 6,000 all-time high record. I don't think it's a bad thing to have some pullback by now. All right, and it's very healthy to have a decent pullback. As we know, we're coming to the end of the year of 2024. Market volume is going to get thinner and thinner. Everyone is away for holidays as well, and of course, a lot of uncertainty will going to be happen because Trump is being elected. Trump, always the US Chinese trade war, Trump, a lot of things will happen from Trump, especially on uh, the rate itself, the tariff rate itself, a lot of things. So a lot of uncertainty may cause the market to be more sensible after he won the elections. Right now, sensible kick in. That's why the market has times to retrace back a bit. All right, so it's not a bad thing for it to retrace, but where are we looking at? We will come to the chart later as well. All right, so on top of that, a lot of things change, especially in the pharmaceutical stocks. We can see that Moderna, even for Pfizer, this kind of biotech ETF all has dropped significantly, more than 5%. This is because Trump planned to nominate this guy, Robert, all right, to be the U.S. Department of Health Human Services. All right, is how do I say, pro healthy or guy. That is why a lot of this kind of pharmaceutical stocks actually drop. Not only on that, stocks like a lot of sugary things like Pepsi, like Coke, this kind of shares has also dropped as well. You guys can go and Google or look at the chart itself. All right, so this is one of the reason causing this sector, the biotech sector, to drop last week. All right, since 2020. So not only on that, on the informed technology, as you can see that most of the Magnificent Sevens, most of the shares have dropped except for Tesla itself. All right, except for Tesla itself, which actually went higher. Okay, so this is what happened on last Friday. So for the coming week, to watch out, earnings report continue. All right, earnings report continue. The main focus will be on Wednesday after market close. Nvidia is going to announce their the earnings report, and this is the giant of the giant in the AI, right? So if they are going to report no good result, or did not either hit the expectation from the market expectations, it may cause the whole sector to shake off a bit. All right, so that means either Nvidia or Nasdaq may drop or may further drop as well. So everyone is focusing on Nvidia on Wednesday after market. Of course, not only on Nvidia, there's a lot of shares earnings report is announcing as well. So if let's say any of the shares that you're holding, for example, like Walmart, for example, the NIO, the Chinese Tesla, or there are many more. If let's say you hold any of them, do be careful to watch out for your position as well. Okay, so let's come to the chart itself. Couple of charts to share with you. So for Dow Jones, right, this is the day candle since my last post on 28 September. I did mention that this is a very important candles, right? So because it's like all-time high, followed by the red card. So I say that keep an eye on the support level between 41,850 and 42,000 next week. All right, so this is the two line where we draw. The bottom line is the 41,850. We can see that the market is well supported since then, trying to penetrate, come back, hold well by the 50%. The 50 moving average. All right, and the market actually spiked above after Trump won the elections. So it's this 50 days moving average is significant to support the level. So where are we right now? After market breaking 44,000, all right, after breaking 44,000, it closed back. It's not a good sign. All right, these two candles add up as a bearish candle patterns. All right, these two candles add up as a bearish candle patterns. Break below 44,000 is sent the market down for the next few days. All right, so where are we looking at? The next support will be around 43,000, but a lot of people is eyeing at this gap. Okay, a lot of people is eyeing at this gap right now. So it may fall to this gap. Firstly, support by 50 days moving average. Second, try to cover back this gap, but this support area still hold. That means 41,850 still hold. If it break below, it will be kind of like ugly. But if it pull back to this level or this level, is actually a build up for the momentum for the year-end rally or the January calendar effect. It's not far away, it's just less than 2 months. Alright, so a significant healthy pullback may cause the market to go next level higher. Alright, but of course this will depend on what Trump is going to say when he go in. Alright, go into the parliament in next year January as well. So a lot of uncertainty may cause the market to kind of like hovering between until Trump step in. Alright, so I'm not surprised, but do watch out. 41,850 is a kind of very significant support at this price or this time round. Alright, so let me just erase everything. Okay, so I just this put aside. Let me just do some writing. So today 16 November. All right. Okay, so this is what we will be watching for down, right? This is what we will be watching for down for the coming week. Okay, so we may see some pullback, which is healthy. The market cannot be one-sided all time up, right? So it can be here. Okay, so this important candle I just shift over, which I priced it this important candle previously. Okay, so it may cause some healthy pullback before another leg up. Okay, so this is what we are watching for the coming week. Okay, so next we'll be looking into Nasdaq. So for Nasdaq, right, I did mention previously, alright, on the 20th October, my last video, I believe, watch out for Nasdaq may break all-time high to 20,700. This is 20,700. Alright, may break all-time high. Can you see it break all-time high with Tesla earning or following week big thanks earnings report. So that is before, that is after Dow and S&P has been breaking all-time high, but Nasdaq has not because of the tech earnings report. Alright, so we will see some pullback, which I mentioned, pullback to near 20,000 and then spike higher, and also coincide with Trump, won the US elections. So where are we looking at right now? Is the same thing. We're waiting for the healthy pullback to 20,000 again, and then it may go to another high once again. Okay, so we shall see over here 20,000 next support level. So this is 20th, so 16 November. Okay, so this is what we will be looking at. Plus, okay, so Wednesday earnings report. This is very significant. Any bad news may send it penetrate below 20,000. All right, so okay, so do watch out on here. So next we'll be looking into KO, Coca-Cola. Okay, can you see? All right, so after 6 November, the market has been dropping since then, and then the news announced, right, this robot guy from Trump is Seng Coke even lower. So when we look at weekly chart, okay, weekly chart, Coke is a very healthy uptrend right now. Even though it's come down, it's still well supported by this green color line, as you can see, which is the 200 days moving average. Okay, 200 days moving average. So we just price here to see whether will it break below the whole figure of $60. So do watch out, 16 November 2024. For Coke. Alright, so this is what we are watching. Watch out at price $60, major support level for Coca-Cola. Alright, and this is actually coincide with 200 days weekly chart, moving average. So do watch out if you are holding Coke. I think highly possible it may break below. Alright, high charge, it may break below $60. High charge, this is what I'm looking at. Okay, so be careful if you're holding Coke. Next, we'll be looking into counter like, okay, let's go into commodities like US oil first. So for US oil, I do watch out the price at $67. This is a very good support level at currently. Okay, this is my thoughts right now. So people who has been following or watching my video are saying that no, oil may go higher since then. Why previously is because due to war, right? Previously due to war, gold oil may spike higher. However, war seems to be not settled down, but how do I more war seems to be lightened a bit. Alright, lighten a bit, and Trump don't really like war. which is expensive to them. Alright, and he promised to end it during the elections. Okay, so what is the reason that oil, US oil, more supply, less, sorry, from China resulted oil to be cheaper currently. Okay, so this is what I feel. Alright, so as you can see, if you read the news, we know that uh, global stocks drop as Fed signal lower rate. This is one of the thing. But for oil itself, we can see that, as you can see, alright, crude price slides as China energy demand weaker. So weaker demand, supply is there, supply continue to go higher. I mean, Finance 101, it tells you the answer, right? So where are we looking for oil at the moment after it break? I mean, you can draw Fibonacci from the bottom. Sorry. You can just draw from the bottom to the top. So if it break below 66 or 65 or whichever this level which I mentioned, all right, around 66, we can see that oil go to the next level around $50. Okay, yes, it may take a while for it to reach 50, but if it break the significant support level, this is the level we are looking at around 50, 52. So I will be surprised for it to go to that level. Okay, so that is my take for oil. Do watch out. Next, we'll be looking into few counters like Snowflake. Okay, Snowflake is one of the counters. It's going to under the earnings report as well. Snowflake on Wednesday after close. Do watch out. I did mention of using this CA, but Snowflake is not performing very well. Alright, it's not performing very well. They are two-sided right now. Buyers, some is saying good, some is saying not good. But in long term, I think security in data is very important. Perhaps Snowflake have to work on the fundamental side to stay afloat in this market. Alright, ultimately data security is kind of like important as well. So to my own view, I think if the result is going to come good, we may see 110 as a bottom right now. So today is 16 November. Watch out for Wednesday after market earnings report. If coming good and price okay, so that's my view. But if let's say it break around this support level, then you shouldn't be good for Snowflake. Next, we'll be looking at LLY. Alright, Lily and company LLY. Okay, on weekly chart, we can see that it's kind of like very bearish at the moment. This candle is very, very bearish. Will there be a significant pullback for it to drop? Highly possible for the coming weeks. Alright, so we can see here as a support area. Okay, going to the daily chart, we can see gap down, penetrate below the 200 days moving average. I can see a good uptrend chart should be well supported by the 200 days moving average. One is penetrate below, all right, penetrate below, retest, come down again. It's not a very, very ideal uh, scenario for it to maintain the bullish trend at the moment, and it may cause more downside. So I'm looking at the first support level around here, which is 717. That is my view for LLY. Okay, so in the weekly chart, as you can see, RSI is also ticking down. Uh, this is very bearish for this candle itself. So for people who want to draw Fibonacci level, you can actually always base on the previous support to draw from here or the previous breakout. Either way, as you can see a long bar, you can draw from here or from here also. Okay, so if you want to draw, that is where you look at. So we can see support 38%, break below. Right now we are reaching around 50%, which is the previous support around 717. So that's why I draw from here. If we break below here, we are looking at around 650. So I just write today 16 November 2024. Actually, I mean, if I were to draw the other way around, it's 38.2%. So just write will be 717 slash 650, around that. Okay, watch out, and high chance I'm biased on the downside. Okay, so basically, don't get me wrong, for people who prefer the 100% to be upstairs, okay, or at the top, you can do in this way. Okay, so this is what we will be watching at for LLY. Okay, next counter we'll be looking at Affirm. Affirm apparently fundamental just, I think it's getting better and better on its fundamental side, and that's why we can see that since 2022 all the way hovering sideways, he has a breakout recently. Right, he has a breakout recently, and I think analysts come in play. A lot of people is looking good for this counter, but will there be a pullback or it drop below? So I'm not sure, but if let's say you want, we can see that it's kind of like positively good at this point of time for this Affirm holding. Okay, for this Affirm holding. So go and do your own fundamental if you prefer, up to you, or in technical basis, as long as it did not drop back 49 or 48.50, or worse off, did not drop below this low level. Okay, few level to watch out, is considered healthy. Okay, so we just have to write on. I'm biased of good FA. Okay, good fundamental FA. So support level around, sorry, I just put immediate support 49, support around 30. Okay, around 30, this level. I don't like to drop below this black color ascending line, as you can see that. Okay, I don't like it to drop below this $30. If you drop below this $30, not that good. Alright, so that is my view for Affirm. Okay, otherwise we can just hold it there. Alright, so that's all for this week really market update. Hopefully you guys stay tuned. And of course, yes, one more thing we cannot miss, right? Always go back to the Hang Seng on the Chinese market. Let's take a look. So for the Chinese market, it's kind of like disappointed over here. Why? It's because the Chinese did say, sorry, a lot of things in the Chinese side. Okay, as we are updating, which I mentioned, the price is well supported by 20,000. Since then, breaking below will be show a weak sign for HSI if you break below 20,000. So after you break, as you can see from weekly, or you go into the day candle, you break below 20,000, it continue to drift lower. Right now it's supported by the 61.8%, or you reverse 38.2%, but from the candlestick itself, it don't seem really friendly to Hang Seng at this point of time. Alright, so we should see for the coming week, if price is well hold at 19,400 and bounce back from here, we consider a bit safe. But after the rally, can you see the whole rally, actually the market come to this level is still not that bad for what I feel. We are just looking at some decent pullback for the next leg to go higher. Higher swing up, higher swing down, as long as it don't break the well support area, which between 70,500 to 70,000, still considered kind of safe. Alright, of course, many people has been queue off. Well, they try to long or cash the last fool to go in, or they did not wait for any pullback. Hopefully by now you did not use high margin enough, still able to hold on to your positions. So for Hang Seng, we continue to see more downside unless it's well supported at 19,400. Otherwise, we should see two scenarios. Either we bounce from here or we bounce from here. Okay, so just a quick update. 16 November 2024. may trend sideways until November, until Jan. And depend on the US. Okay, so that is why my view for Hang Seng Index or China A50 Index. So why I want to write my view over here, what I predict, what I foresee is because for the coming weeks, the video may not be every week come up, but I will try to write and stay as closely as possible with you guys in the Telegram group or in the Facebook page. I will still update myself in the market, just that I have no time to do this video at this junction. Alright, not that I will not do, but at this junction, I'm busy at another project. So hopefully, when I'm more settled down, of course, after my holiday, after my break, then I will continue to provide more video uh, in the weekly basis as well. So stay tuned. Remember to join my Telegram. I will try to post more update or more opportunity in the market for you guys to watch list on it and to take action on it as well. Alright, so that's all for this week weekly market update, and I will see you guys again. Goodbye.